And after I have accident and I get into the coma for 1 month. But it is. And after, when you have some issue, you want to go back, but I lose the skill. And I lose the mindset to be competitor because I was like a depression. And that was very, very difficult.
Hi guys, welcome back to the TFT podcast. After a brief hiatus, I'm back, ready to shoot another one with my boy Nico, joining us from France, but he's been traveling around the world. He's a TFT trader, funded, and everything. How much have you made with the funded trader?
Actually, we make like around 30K.
30K,
Yeah.
So $30,000. He's in. So we're gonna get into your story, your background. So you've been a very active member of the community to this point, right? And we really appreciate the support and everything like that. But yeah, welcome to the podcast, Nico.
Let's get it.
Let's go. So dialing back to the beginning, right? Because I don't know much about your background at all. So tell us a little bit about how you got into trading, what were you doing?
Okay, sure. So I started trading like 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, when I decided to start trading, I decided to start because I want to know where is the money. I want to know where is how to make money into this market. I know, but because I was on the crypto, on the bull run, and one friend of mine from France doing very well into the trading, and she introduced me into the trading directly. But on the beginning, I decided to do the trading like gambling. I decide to put like money I have and to do the maximum I can without skill. And I flip like 10K to 60K very, very quick, like in 3 months. But, the beginning is when you don't know about how to manage the funds, you lost all after. So my first year was very difficult about the training. So I learned by myself and by my friend, learning alone, no courses, just learning price action, learning everything. I know about the prop firm, so I jumped into the prop firm like 1 year ago because I have just 2 years of experience into the training. And I didn't start with TFT first, right? I started with other prop firm like FTMO, Marforex Fund, and I get interviewed with that. And
how long did it take for you to go from like trading a personal account to then
the things when I have like 60K, I blow all my money after when I go back, and it was very difficult. And
I blew the 60K.
Yeah, I blow the 60K. I blow the 60K. I make I blow all my money after. I overtraining. I blow again. I have the psychological issue for everyone can understand that, and this is the reality of trading, and we just must to accept. And after is a game of battle of you and I. So I know I'm strong on my mindset. I have a good mindset, and I say, okay, I'm good. On my performance, probably the training is for me. I analyze myself if it's for me or not. And after I say, okay, let's do it. And I just analyze what is my mistakes and how I can improve that step by step. And it was very difficult because the only blockage was the blockage of fear of losing. And for the first year, I take one challenge, blow it, one challenge, blow it, one challenge, blow it. So I think I spent like $30,000, $40,000. So
damn.
So every job I make, every money I make.
And what job were you working at the time?
I work on everywhere because I never been in the school. Never been in the school because when I was kid, I was some accident and never been in the school. But I learned all by myself. And I remember the first job I have, it was to be a manager in the store. And I found on Google how to become manager. And after I going to the shop, and after I was very good at the sport. I was playing tennis, very good. And I decided to, always to be the more that supply and keep going. And
what happened with tennis?
On the tennis, during my I started at 5 years old, 6 years old. And after I have accident and I get into the coma for 1 month. And I stopped all. And I was very, very good on the tennis. It was my passion, everything for me. It was like my life. And when I fail, I it was very difficult for me to go back. And I tried to...
And how old were you when this happened? Like the
13 years old.
13,
Yeah,
yeah.
13,
So
14.
you were playing already for 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years ago, 8 years of, and I was very, very good. Probably I can be turned pro, I don't know. But it was, it is. And after, when you have some issue, you want to go back, but I lose the skill and I lose the mindset to be a competitor because I was like a depression and that was very, very difficult. And that was the same in the training, the game of battle with me and the market, but in your mind. So that's why I said for every people, when people must to jump into the training, you just need to learn about yourself because the reflection into the trading is a reflection of your life. And if you didn't fix your life at this point, you can become profitable traders. It's impossible because you have the lack of the money, you have the lack of patience, you have the lack of everything you have in your mind. And when you fix that and you're understanding what is the problem, you can improve step by step.
So a lot of people want to know, right? I mean, it's not an easy thing to fix the mindset, to fix the addiction to greed and fear and all that.
I had that. I had some panic attack, stress, greed, and I cried so many times into the training. People don't think about that because people don't want to speak about that because this is when you're losing in this society and this world, you are not good. But I think you just need to understand first if the training is for you or not. You must to be passionate with the trading. See what's going on. If you like the chart is moving, why is moving? Looking into the fundamentals. Because if you are not passionate, you will never going into free move into the trading. Because why? On the free move, you will lose your money.
Right.
98% of people hate.
So getting into like where you learned, right? So you said you didn't take a course, you didn't take anything. Like what were you doing in the beginning to?
So in the beginning, I find a friend. Girls of me, she walked into the training and she was best trader in FTMO. She make $1 million on FTMO, honestly. And yeah, and she on the crypto, she was very expert on the crypto. She's very, very good. And I said, okay, that's nice. That's crazy. You can make money with that on the phone, on the computer. What's going on? What is these things? And I was very curious, very, very curious. I said, okay. I love when what he's doing. The market is moving, and I feel like passionate I want to understand more. But when I understanding that and I'm learning by my friend, after I'm going for sure on Google, YouTube, everywhere, I find you go on the Google, YouTube, you improve yourself, you improve. But I never have any plan. I just execute the trade. I see my trade on the past. It was very funny because I just. No risk management, just money, close. And it was very good because I have I never lost on the past, never have any loss. But when I lose big, that's where the blockage coming is. That's why, you get back at the beginning. I say,
you get that anxiety, right? That
fear.
Fear.
So the things is, if you have the money on the side and you start trading, you can have more chance to survive like other people don't have the money. So why? Because majority of people with a lack of fund, not a good financial, they will stress by losing the money first.
Right.
Same things like a prop firm. For me, when you go in the prop firm, you must to buy, that's why I did, must to buy multiple accounts. Because let's say you have the 50 chance of passing your challenge or get funded. After you blow like 2-3 accounts, get one payout, and after reinvest. And that's why I did the first time. And when I understanding that, I said, okay, this is the only stress of losing, the fear of losing. And all to manage that, the thing is, I think, be confident in the market, good on technical, find a way how to trade, improve yourself, and the way of your life. So the wealth, the health, I go in the sport. This is the energy of what you can provide.
Yeah, so you're cultivating the energy outside of
100%
trading, and then you come on the charts. And
I remember my friend told me, Nico, you must do meditation. I said, what's going on? What is the fucking problem with that? What's going on? We were to meditate on my chair. I think it was very funny. But when I did that and I understanding how to control my mind, control my brain, because the only problem of people is don't accept the loss. If you know how to become a good loser into the trading, you can be able to become a good winner. This is the only thing.
Well, you can't play without losing.
The thing is,
That's the thing that people that gets people is, sport is the same thing. You can't win. I mean, there's few that win everything.
For me, when I'm going on the charts, I say, okay, how much money I can able to lose? Let's say 2,000, 4,000, 3,000, 10,000, whatever you want. Are you able to recover that, or you feel? Because why people are good on the demo account? Because they are good on the demo account because they don't care about the money. Mm-hmm. So the feeling is to don't care about the money and say, okay, when I enter the trade, I'm already lost.
Right.
That's why I did so many times. And I know people probably get mad and because I reflect 4% per trade on the profit. But I'm so much confident about myself and I have no financial, I have some money on the side. I say, okay, I can buy multiple accounts and get the maximum payout. And that's it. And repeat again. But you must to have built capital to do that before. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have a big capital, what I say for myself, let's say you want to buy like 100K account in TFT, for example. You must to have the money to buy 10 accounts. Let's say it's 500, if I'm right. 500 for 100K.
Yeah, 100K, yeah.
You must to have 5,000 to invest. Let's say you have 10 accounts. You blow 50. You have 5 accounts. Mm-hmm. Let's say you pass the fast 2. 3 accounts. Let's say 3 accounts you have the fast 2. Mm-hmm. Only 1 or 2 accounts get funded and only 1 get payout. Let's say you make 5%. Right, 5,000, get payout, refund, blah, blah, blah. On the refund, you keep for yourself and reinvest the 5,000 on 10 multiple accounts, on every pop film, and go back again. And that's how you can build capital. Probably you have more chance, but the probability of losing is 98% of losing. Only 1% of people get paid in the prop film.
Yeah, it's the truth.
This is the truth. And that's all people must accept because the training is a high sport level of only one people get professional on the tennis, football, everything.
Yeah, all sports.
Because why? Because they put the work.
Artists,
they just put the work, and they're confident about themselves. They say, okay.
It's about the form, right? Because even for me, you were saying that the demo, right? You trade well in the demo, and then it doesn't necessarily translate sometimes to live, but eventually it does. For example, right now, right, I'm learning to play tennis. So when I serve and it's outside of the game, I'm not trying to control it as much. I'm more loose.
Yeah, because you're learning the process to get the best serve.
Yeah, but when I'm serving, when it's on the game, it's, a little bit better. And then I get into the game and I tighten up and then, it's not as good.
Because you have
and I miss a couple. Yeah,
you have the pressure because you have someone in front of you.
Ready to go, yeah.
And for me, I think the training is like the same like the gambling or the casino.
Right.
Because when you go on the casino, if you go, for example, the poker or the blackjack, you have more probability to win, like to go on the spin and put it like that.
Because but the thing is, you basically, all you have to do is focus on the form. Focus on the form and practice. And as you improve the skill, eventually the demo will translate right to the game. I think the skill is high enough.
Yeah, I think the best things to improve the skill into the training is don't rush the process. I think the first year you must keep on the demo account, and after just go with let's say $1,000 real money on the account and try to keep this account alive, not to make money, just to keep alive for 6 months.
That is so, it's not that it's hard to do mentally, it's hard to...
Because this is the lack of patience.
Yeah.
Only things, people want to make money quick.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah. If you can keep 1,000, you can keep 3,000, 1 million. Mm-hmm. That's it. Because the people don't understanding the personal account is very nice too. And the compound, if you make just 1% a day, by the end of the day, you can be a millionaire. Like you put 10,000.
The compounding aspect of it,
for sure. This is and the pro film, like one good trader on TFT say, the pro film give you leverage, and with 1,000,
a lot more leverage than you otherwise would have.
This is one of the best trader, like Pasquale explains that. And he said the pro film actually the problem of people into the trading is have the lack of experience and want to jump too early into the trading because they want to make money quick, and the pro film give you leverage to have bigger account, but is not necessary. But for me, I will stay 100% on the pro film because for me, I have always this blockage on the loss of the past. Mm-hmm. And I didn't remove that for the moment. So when I trade like on the pro film, it's like simulated profits. And for me, is
it's a bit different than trading your own funds. Yeah.
So if I lose, okay, I have this amount, I can reinvest again. Mm-hmm. But I will not doing...
You're not blowing your whole account,
I blow like 30, 40, 50, 60. I don't know how much I blow, but I blow. But after, you just need to understanding it's like a business. I love to speak about like a restaurant. You can have a fast food restaurant, or you take a lot of trades, or you can have one services good restaurant, or you make one trade and you make the biggest payout possible, and after that's it. Only people make to have very good, and these are the same things on the training. You must to feel it, but when you have the lose, feel it and keep it and done. And this is very difficult. And I think this is one of the skill of people must to learn first before the technical and the strategy. Because if you learn that and how to lose, that's all. Because you just need to keep.
Well, you'll learn more quickly. Your skills will improve more quickly if you just if you're able to face adversity, right? You're able to handle losing with a positive mindset. You're gonna learn like way faster.
For me, I learn about myself by my life and by my experience, because I think failing is good. Failing is good, but you must fail good. And that's why I said
you should have to have a positive attitude.
Yeah, you must have positive, because this is the energy. If you think negative, you will have negative things in your life. If you think
what
positive,
motivates you with trading, prop firms, right? Like what's the motivator for you?
What motivates me is I can be my own business. It's my own business. I treat like with a business, with a company. I create some company. I create everything to be very nice, and I treat like a very, very good business. It's very important for everyone. Understanding that it's not just you going on the charts, you're going on your phone, you make some profit and done. No, if you want to become very full-time trader, you must, I make that, how much I need to pay taxes or something like that in your country or something, and to be very clear, like a big company.
You trade on your phone only?
I close all other things, because the things I can check on my phone, but it's not professional. And the problem, you
trade on your phone?
I don't turn on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I have my phone. I have my MT4 with me. But the thing is, we can have addiction.
Yeah.
And the problem is, you're on the bed. You don't know what you're doing. You go on MT4 and you see what's going on. And while you're moving, and if you lose, you don't want to sleep to losing. This is the human things.
Right.
And after you go on the bed and you are on the Asia session, nobody, no volume, you put some trend, you lose again and again, overtraining blow. That's it. That's all people lose money.
That's how you get out of the routine, right? Out of the
I don't have
strategy.
Actually, I'm working with coach on mortal trading to have a routine, because I never have any routine. So I have a routine of understanding the market. I understand when the market's open. I understand where execute the position. I understand where the day I'm more profitable and the day I'm more losing. And I say, okay, I need to fix that, because I will not, if I make money on Thursday and Wednesday, why?
Do you use a journal at all or no?
No. Never. I never any data, never journaling my trade or something like that, because for me, the most important is like a business, you make money, see what's going on after, and repeat again. And
so
leave it.
Like closing profit.
So I close my profit, I leave it, and just probably coming back after, see what's going on, because the market doing exactly the same thing. So why I will journal myself for? I know a lot of people. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably journaling, and
all the journalers out there listening.
Some people over trading, some people over journaling. But
over.
I think this is for me. That's what I love to do. But you must fix a routine in your life. So for me, when I wake up in the morning, for example, I don't.
What's the routine in your life?
When I wake up, the first 30 minutes, I didn't check my phone.
Okay.
I go work outside, because I'm more creative. I can think over project, prepare the things in. Because if you're going on your phone directly, you are like consumption, addiction, or dopamine and something in your brain. And so I prefer to avoid that for the 30 minutes. And this is very good for me. I'm more focused, more calm. And after I would just check what's going on, go on my charts, because I'm...
Yeah, once you enter in the phone, it's like going into the matrix.
Yeah, great. You go directly, so it's not good. You check
your
MT4.
Mind starts to see this, see that.
Correct, and you see.
Think about this. It really manipulates the way you think.
So for me, I'm going after because I trade New York session. I trade only indices, because for me indices is very good. It's very fast for me. So I trade 10.5 full.
In your time zone, the New York session starts at what time?
10.5.
What time does it start?
10.5.
10.5.
In France, it's like 2 p.m. 3 p.m.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
3 p.m. and half, so it's 9.5 New York time.
Yeah.
But I trade like in 4 p.m. Because 4 p.m. to 5, This is when I'm feeling good, and this is when the market create the real move.
That's so interesting that you have. So I mean, you have the London session, right? That's your morning time.
Yeah, but the
you're
London
not trading
yeah,
London.
because the London session I'm sleep.
You're sleeping.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not focused to go in the morning, and the London session for the indices is done. No volume, nothing, and you must understanding where the market makers enter the market. The big volume is on New York, so I have more probability.
Well, so you're trading Nas 100, right?
Yeah, NAS 100 or US 13. I never.
So you gotta have to trade New York. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to, but it's better.
Always 10 and a half, 11 close my trade. 30 minutes, 1 hour maximum. So if I make, for example, on 300K, that's why I always buff on every prop firm, 300K. I never buff less. Because for me, 300K is, I don't know, is nice when I make some good payout on that.
Yep.
I try to make, okay, let's do it. I have the NASDAQ. Let's say if I'm very nice, if I'm feeling very good, I will trade 4% risk. So I will make like
4% risk.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just saying.
So,
okay.
but on the Wednesday, on the Thursday, when I have big volume, big news, and waiting over the big volume coming, I'm waiting the fake momentum, the fake, all the fake movement, and after I enter the market, when I have just 1 to 2, I make 8% done, finish. So if I make, I'm done for the day. So if I'm up 8%, the next day while I will trade, I will trade with 4% again.
So your win rate though has to be at least 30% if you're gonna lose.
I have 80% win rate.
Yeah, like it's got, because if you take 3 trades and lose, you're done, right?
Yeah, correct. But
technically.
Technically, but before that, I have, for example, when I risk that, this is the only one account I risk 4%. The only both account will be 1% and 1% because I'm using for overprofit and they avoid to make 4% and big lot size. So if people want to do that, they must to say, okay, one account will be very conservative to pay your rent, pay your life and everything. One account will be more for, like, let's say 1% and get what you want. Or the both can be 4% because I prefer to play in the game or say, okay, quick money as possible and don't stress at all and do other things. Because the trading, the only problem is if you stay on the charts, like it's like in going in the gym. You don't go in the gym like 8 hours a day. You're going 1 hour very focused or 30 minutes, 40 minutes very hard. And you grow on muscle, but you don't see at the first time. But your family, your friends say, oh, you
I think that's hard for people to understand. You know, a lot of people think the more time you spend on something, the better.
No, the less time.
Be, right?
No, the less time you trade. I know some people because I see on the Discord or TFT.
Yeah.
At Sunday night, they are in the market. They open the trade at the midnight open on the Monday.
And they watch it all day.
What's going on? See, that's not good. You know, you just need to understanding enter when the market give you the high volume. Like, I don't recommend to trade the news because the slippage, but you can. The things is enter when the big, like the market makers enter the market, the big volume, because the more important things when I'm checking is always the fundamental too. The fundamental is one of the best things and the most important things to the market. And thanks for Pasquale to explain me that on the interview. And when I meet him, he explained the fundamental he check on the Sunday is one of the most important things because you know where the market is going, or the market is controlled. You must to see and understanding the interest rates, the who control the market, who behind the market, and give you more confidence to execute your trade. Your week will be bullish, bearish on your pairs. On the indices will be short or buy.
Do you use a DXY at all when you're analyzing or no?
I'm using more for the stock market. I can use the DXY, but I'm using more what actually, for example, the release about the NFP, the release about the US job claims, the interest rates, because they affect a lot the stock market. And I'm following what the Fed will say to,
It's simple to an extent, right? Because you can backtest the fundamentals to an extent. You can look at all these jobs releases, all these reports, these news releases, and you could see how it affected volatility.
Correct. I have a friend working in the bank, in the firm, and he gave me good information about the forecast. I spent time on the Bloomberg terminal. It's very, very good, very deep understanding of who control the market. And I think this is very interesting because everyone on social media, everyone are good on technical, but they don't know about what is interest rates. They don't know about what is NFP. They don't know why we have NFP higher than expected. And they don't know why, for example, the NFP is higher than expected. The inflation or interest rate must increase because they have some things behind that. And
I think the people really enjoy the technical aspect of trading because it's almost if you get it right, you know.
yeah, but for example, a lot of people love to trade the news.
But the truth lies in the fundamentals, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
From what I understand, there's there's more alpha, or there's more of an edge that you can develop by understanding
Correct.
all the like you're saying, the interest rates, you know, all the different economic
Yeah, the
factors, the
policies
fiscal
rates.
policy.
Correct.
If you could put all those things together along with technicals, you'll have a lot stronger of an edge.
For sure, I say all the time the strategy give you the probability, the skill give you the money.
Right.
Because the strategy give you more probability to win, and the skill give you more ability to keep the money.
Yeah, well, the skill, I guess, can come in when knowing when to close, right? Knowing where and when to exit, knowing when to hold. But it's one and the same. You know, it's not like 50% fundamentals, 50%.
Yeah.
It's just
I think
all that is
I think
bullshit.
I think 99% is mindset. 99%
yeah,
is
it's psychology,
inside.
it's the
Yeah.
information, it's the execution. There's
Correct.
a lot that goes into it. So that's why going back to, like you were saying, building up the skill, right?
Yep.
You're how many years into this now? 2? Three?
Let's say 1 year is very, very full time.
Very full time into this.
Because over there, the first year we be learning, but I was, not disciplined and not focused. So I make the money.
So you
but
have a little bit of a ways to go still, right? You're 2 years in trading.
yeah, let's say 2 years.
2 years in, right? So knowing what you know right now, what are you doing to continue to improve your skill and to get better right now, right?
I invest money on the mental coach. So
Yeah.
I have in TFT team. I have one of good mental coach. Rodrigo is one of very good guy, and this guy make a very nice good traders. And he explained me. It was yesterday. He explained me how to remove and understanding where the blockage come, why and when it come, and how to identify that. And when you identify this problem, you can fix the problem by different solution and different preparation before the market. Because I didn't prepare my market, and that's why very funny. Because I make money with didn't prepare myself and going on the charts because I'm good on technical and confidence. But if I unlock these things, I don't know where I'm going, but I think I'm going very well. So I'm passionate with that, and I think I want to improve every step on my life. Just to be focused. Sport, good health, good eating, and everything. It's very very important because the brain is all you think, and the training is the same way because.
So you're just looking to consciously live as well as you can.
Yeah, and
have that energy pour into your job and
correct
relationships. And
yeah,
everything.
because less stress you have in your life, more able you can keep the stress in the training because training is very stressful.
Right.
Training is very stressful. So if you are already stressed in your life, you get more stress because when you're going on the trade on the charts is like a fight.
So let me ask you, because you're saying you trade, for an hour a day.
Let's say 1 hour.
2 hours max, whatever. So if you, get into the markets and it's 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and you hit a 4% trade, the rest of the day, are you up from that, right? Are you enjoying the day more than when you per se lose potentially the 4% trade?
No,
what is the difference between the days?
Honestly,
either way, it's fine.
Honestly, I will not be happy if I lose.
Yeah.
Because we are not always happy if you don't lose, But I know how many times I was on drawdown, how many times I lose 4%, how many times I lose 2%, 1%, whatever. I can coming back. And that's why when I prepare the market, because this is a high risk, I trade, and I say, okay, I must be ready to execute the position at the right moment. Because I can lose very quick in the indices, like in one spike, I can.
Yep.
You know what? I can be very done on 4%. The only thing is why I decided to trade 4%, because I can do more. Because if I do an overtrade, I blow the account on daily loss. So that's why I think about that to avoid the overtrading.
Yeah. So on average, you're risking 1%.
On average, normally I use 1%, but to avoid overtrading and say, okay, I want to be smart and make big payout. I will risk 4%. Because if I want to do it again on the same day, what's going on? Upload the account.
So let's talk about now when you got into, you were trading the personal accounts, you flipped it from 10 to 60K, then you lost all of it, right?
Yeah, I lost all.
And then at what point did you start with the prop trading? And what was the first firm you worked
Well,
with?
it was on October 21, so 1 year ago. 22. Yeah, 22. Yeah, or 23. So 1 year ago, yeah. I started with my Forex fund. And I blow directly. I blow the account. I was FTMO, I blow. Same things, but FTMO, I blow too much stuff with that. Some people introduced me in my Forex fund. I know about...
So at the time, were you living in France?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most popular platform in France? Is it FTMO?
You know, the problem in trading in France is, you know...
There's not a lot of traders in France.
Not a lot of traders. We have some, community, but not a lot. And probably I would say FTMO because it's on Europe, but a lot of people go on my Forex phone. A lot of people go on my Forex phone. I go on my Forex phone. And so November, December, January, I get funded. And I make like 68. Yeah, in 2 months, 68,000. I get interview with my Forex phone. I say, okay, good. I'm very happy with that. Perfect. But I was not happy. I want to make 100K, but upload the account. So what's going on after? I decide to buy multiple accounts, and I want to rush the process. And I blow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I spend a lot of money on that and lost again. I say, okay, I'm done with my Forex phone. So now I want to find another prop firm. And I remember I sent you a message on Instagram and say, give me 3 months and you will see we have an interview.
I think I remember this, yeah.
And then we have interview together. And I say, okay, I can do it.
I was like, who the hell is this guy?
Who's the guy? He's messaged me. Who's the guy? It's Nico.
You're like, I trade with my Forex funds. I'm coming to TFT. I'm like, all right.
Who is this guy? And I say, okay, I will do my best. And honestly, I just blow 2 accounts on the TFT. That's very, very good because I have like no one from that account, blow 2 accounts. So I'm good at the moment. So I'm kicking on the balance, but this is by the expense. And after I go back to FTMO too, I got max allocation with FTMO, and with FTMO you must keep the risk lower.
Yeah, I see you posting FTMO on the dashboard all the time.
Because you must keep lower the risk, because FTMO is 1%, very pro. If
I was still trading personally, I would be trading on every platform possible. Like at least the ones I enjoy.
I try to get for me, let's say 300K max allocation TFT like 600K. Is very nice, and let's say 400K FTMO, I'm done with that. This is 1 million. That's you make 1 million, make like 2%.
That's a good amount.
You can live whatever you want, whenever you want. You can do whatever you want, and people don't understand that. People, I think, they're on a dream. Actually, how many people in France? The salary in France, the average salary is let's say 1.5 thousand a month. People. This is a problem actually in the social media. People think, oh, you must make 10K a day or 10,000 a day or 10,000 a month. But people, when they're told me that, they never make any $1 into the trading. And that's why I say I'm very humble with myself. And I say, if I never touch 10,000, I must make 1,000 first for a couple months. And after, when I make 10,000 for 3 months, I can say, okay, I can improve to 20,000. Going step by step is a long race.
Yeah, so you want to prove to yourself that you can be consistent at a certain profit.
Yeah, and no, to trading with 300K again and again and again, I'm able to feel the drawdown, to execute my position very clear, to understanding step by step everything, every detail, and no, I'm able to say, okay, I make 30, the next step is 60. And if I make 60, the next step will be 100. But after, I don't know if I get paid. So this is the problem,
Oh my God.
No, this is the thing. So step by step, But I think, if you just make like 10K a month, you can live.
I think it's important, though, to say that as a forewarning that if you don't have a strategy, right? If you're not confident in your
don't trade.
You're gonna break even at least on these accounts.
No, I would say
don't be
trade.
purchasing 3 200K accounts.
No, don't trade.
When I was trading on FTMO, I was kind of obsessed with that mentality to get the max allocation.
I did that and you lost.
So I was like, every time I'm just gonna purchase as many accounts.
Many
as I can.
after you blow because you want to perform.
You just blow more accounts. Like
that's it.
Yeah.
Because we want to get back on the high performance, but we never have on this level. So that's why I say you go, let's say 100K, or you feel if you are, or 1,000, like 1,000, I say 1,000 real money, and you keep for 6 months, but you, of course, you will not make a big payout like a pro firm because they don't
No,
give you
you're not gonna make
leverage.
any money.
But you have the skill to building the risk management. And
I think the hardest thing to do is to like take $1,000 and just trade 0.01s on it for months
yeah,
on end because there's no reward. Like the only
no,
reward
no,
is your skill. Like you're
correct.
improving your skill,
And
which can be scaled up to.
because you have
Yeah.
free skill in the trainings. This is the risk management to be a risk manager. Because when I speak with some people in the hedge funds, they have risk manager, they have portfolio manager, they have people into the training floor. When we make a competition, it was very funny with TFT and SKT team. We have the feeling, and we have
The
to
competition.
we have together, and it was very funny because everyone blew the accounts, so this was very funny.
The trading comes.
everyone blow, but it was we are together, and it was more because training alone is very boring and very stressful because I know how people are behind the market and behind the charts, and sometimes we have too loss, you get mad into your brain, and after
So-
you want to conquer again and again, and you blow.
So I wonder if, like, obviously it was just a friendly competition, right? That trading thing that you guys did. But what if all of you actually were on a trading floor? That wasn't online.
No,
It's
we
kind
be
of like
for
you're
me
kinda
we
doing
be
it
for
online,
me
but
we be completely different. We be
be very
i-
serious.
if you want to be like on the trading floor, very interesting question. I think you must to find the leader, first one, the guy who have the more skill, the more background, the more experience. One have the best risk management. The guy is perfect on the risk management, so we be the risk manager, and the other one will be the psychologist or the mindset coach, because he's good on that. And we combine, and we make a group, and we make a trading floor. That's all you can choose
Yeah,
your
I
partner.
feel like that's actually a good direction to go in. So you have the performance coach, the risk manager.
Yeah, you have the
leader,
performance
and then
trader,
you need
you have the scalping
analyst.
trader, the intraday
Yeah.
trader, the swing trader. You
Yeah.
have different. That's all you can build. I think a good trading floor, because if you're going just on trading floor, it's, we want to make money. Yeah, but what is your skill? What you can improve?
That's a
in the
pretty
team?
good. Honestly, for me, I feel like it'd be a decent play to actually take beyond the prop firms, to take a select group
Yeah.
and to make it very close knit. Have them work very closely
Yeah.
together.
Correct.
And start to give them more and more capital, right?
Yeah,
Not
sure.
it be like an individual type thing, but
Yeah.
have it be more of a collective group.
I think
and managing it,
I think it's a good idea because the pro film, actually the pro film industry is very nice for me. A lot of people complain. For me, I trust the pro film on 100% because this one give you first leverage.
It's very different than traditional prop trading.
And actually, in TFT, honestly, with like the meeting in Miami, the meeting here, I make like new friend, like new trading friend.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other on the past, and we spent like good moment together. I spent like people I follow for a long time on Instagram. I was very big fan, like the trading star,
Yeah,
and it was you improve your confidence because you see everyone have the same issue. For example, you see and finally the guy make on the social media the big payout is not better like you, or you have the same thing.
He's still a human being.
Yeah, the same thing, and that's why is probably very interesting. Yeah, to keep the best trader into the profile, like probably the 5 or the 10 on the statistic, and to ask, you want to do that? Okay, what you want to do? And after, this is completely different, and you can build like a hedge fund. I don't know, like a big thing.
More traditional prop trading floor, because the prop trading that's going on right now is traditionally you have everyone on the same trading floor. You have, to your point, these different roles within the trading team. That everyone's meeting very regularly, right? Sharing ideas. There's daily calls and all this. There's information that's being shared. But with the prop trading, it's kind of individual, very individual, or like online trading, right?
Yep.
It's very individual because you have the evaluation, right?
Yep.
So everyone's taking evaluations by themselves. There's rules around taking it by yourself. So it's a very individual type thing. And then you're getting your funded account, right? The firm then is the one in charge of either monetizing your data or just paying you out, from selling ice cream at ice cream shops. So that you know what I mean? So it's very, very different than a traditional. If anything, it's the the firm, it's collecting your data. They can do whatever they want with it. They can
Correct.
trade. They can not trade. They sell ice cream. They can buy houses. Whatever, right? But yeah, it would be very interesting to get a more traditional trading floor
I think this
and get a
is.
select group in there.
I think probably the future about the training will be nice with that because a lot of probably people will compete each other to have to get the best statistic and
Yeah.
to working on the other way like traditional pro film and probably more interest. But I think if the trading firm was to be created, probably the years of experience for trader will be like minimum 2 years, 3 years minimum.
Oh,
on the,
yeah.
on the pro film only. For me, I will not
Yeah,
because I
I
have.
would say personally that in order to qualify, you'd have to
It's not because you make big pay.
individually
It's not because
make
we make
over
big
100K on prop firms.
Yeah, correct.
And like not.
and consistency because
Yeah.
consistently because it's not because you make big payout you can have the chance, and after you blow it for a long
Yeah,
time.
I'd say the net, like you'd have to make over 100K net.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, you spent 100K and made 100K.
Yeah.
It'd be like, no, you had to make 100K
Yeah.
profit.
Minimum.
Or
I think
net,
this is
yeah.
minimum and see
Or
what
more.
is the every people, to find the best group, the
Mm-hmm.
best like a team, a football team. The same things. You have the
You got the jersey.
yeah,
Let's go.
like the jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same thing. We are on the team. We are together. We want to make the maximum money together because we are the same roles and we have the same capital.
Getting into, you're saying the jersey, the team, right? Community. So with these online prop firms or online evaluation companies / prop firms, how important is a community?
I think for
in all
me,
this? Yeah.
I'm very active with the community. Like for example, in the Discord, or I think you must do. Community is one of the most important things in the pro film. If you are a CEO of the company, for me, is important to have good customers and good community because more community you have, more people will be enthusiastic to join the pro film.
Yeah.
And you must to have, like we make on the event, we have the best trader in TFT, but to see the best trader into the community are able to speak with other people, never jump into the training and never jump into the pro film, because the pro film I think is for everyone when you have the skill of your experience and the skill of the training. So that's why the community is very important too, because everyone is not because you make 100K payout or you make 1K, 10K, 50K. We are together. We have the same things. So the community is the most important things. The respect, to be humble. Community is, for me, of the respect in this world, and the respect of what you're doing for everyone is the key of success on every relationship. Relation in trading, relation in life, and balance in your life. And that's why, like I said, I make like new trading friend actually with TFT, and like I meet you and something. So for me, it's like a family, and that's why I attach with that on my neck.
Yo.
So is people told me about that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Because for me, it's like a chapter of my life. So I can't forget that, and this is what
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Yeah.
I'm passionate. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my best. I'm not perfect. That's why I say for people, I'm not perfect. Like I say, I've lost so many accounts myself.
I think for us,
and
with the whole community aspect, it's so pivotal for us to create an environment where people feel heard.
yeah, correct. Because the training industry is very difficult community. Very, very difficult because everyone complain by losing, blah, 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 etc., etc. So the things I want to say for everyone, we are together. We are the same things. We are the same. But so if everyone will be on the same way, we can, everyone be, not everyone be perfect. I don't know what is the rules to be perfect. You can, make everyone happy, but you must keep going on the same way on support each other. Is some people, for example, I see some people on Discord, I say, congratulations for your fast one, congratulations for the fast one. I don't know who is the guy. I don't know who is the girl. I don't know.
Right.
But just one message, one word.
That's like operating from a state of gratitude. I think for the most part, the prop industry offers from a state of resentment or hate a lot of the time.
Yep.
It's finance. Finance is pretty cutthroat, right? It's pretty cutthroat industry. A lot of money involved. There's a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of greed. And so
this is the human things,
But I do think, and that's why with myself, I try to be very supportive. With not only the traders but like other prop firms as well. I don't see like competition as being something that I should be afraid of. I'm confident in my position, right? Because my beliefs and everything's not based on an external factor, right? I'm just working internally on myself, on our community, on our businesses, and I know what I can control, what I can control. So that's all I'm focused on. So that's why I just try to support as many people, and I'm grateful that other people are pushing me. And I think inside the community, it's like that as well. You know, there's a lot of support in there. There's a lot of hate in there as well. There's a lot of people in there, and it just is what it is.
The only things that I can say for TFT, I think you are the only one CEO actually make event like every month. Like honestly, 1 month ago it was Miami. No, it's Dubai.
Right.
Next time is I don't know. We go to the moon. I don't
You
know.
got lucky.
So you know, this is one of yesterday we go spend good money in the restaurant. Everything we bring some jerseys. So I don't know any people on the CEO because I think you know you are prop trader on the past. So that's why you know the field to be prop trader, and that's the trading is difficult game. So if you have a support team and a community team and prop firm understanding you, why I want to go on over prop firm? I say not. That's on it.
I agree. I think that for myself, there's a lot of passion. Like, why am I doing all this, right? It's certainly not just to make money, right?
The money is a finality, like in the trading. Same things. Patience, skill,
for sure.
And after, because you can ask that message for people, why you do trading? 99% of people say, yeah, I want to do trading for money. Correct. But you must, only 1% say, no, I'm passionate, I love what I'm doing. And you see it, the success trader, the success person in the world, get football player, get passionate, or boxer, or get passionate, and they keep going.
Well, that's the secret. You can't do anything at a high level unless you have a lot of passion. Certainly, some people have a lot of talent, right? And they can carry
we have
themselves.
the talent. But if you combine
there's a small majority of people who have enough talent to do something at a very high level without passion. You need to have passion. Like, that's number one that you need to find.
Passion and passions.
For sure. Well, listen, it was a pleasure to have you out here. The reason you got invited to Dubai is because in Miami we didn't get to do the interview. You know, so I wanted to make sure that you came on.
I'm very happy.
I really, appreciate all the support in the Discord and everything like that. I wish you more success, not only with TFT, with FTMO, with any other firm that you're a part of. And once again, I think it's amazing that you got the tat. So let's get it. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Angelo.
All right, thanks for being on. Where can people find you last on social media? If you want to mention it.
Yeah, I think I mentioned the successful trader. So I change all the time my name, and I try to reply for everyone. But I receive a lot of messages. So
the successful trader.
Yeah, successful traders. That's it.
Okay, we'll put it in the bio too.
Yeah, and that's it. And I receive a lot of messages, and I don't make any mentorship or something like that. I'm just speaking with my passion. If people want, sometimes I bring some people and take some call, some free just for passion, and that's what I did. I make money with the trading, and that's it. Because I want to, if you are passionate, we bring some people happy. We can bring back more after. I'm pretty sure that the energy, the feeling is like that.
Let's go. All right. Thanks for being on.
Let's get it.
Let's go.